Today, we're going to talk about the 10 steps to launching your business. What are the most important, I would say the most important steps to take when you are starting a non-skill business? Hello everyone, this is Coach Michele. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. So I'm super excited. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that have found my channel for the first time, welcome as well, and congratulations on finding my channel, and I hope you get the answers to your questions. The first one, guys, you have to decide that this is something you want to do. In order to decide, I was gonna do 1, 2, but knowing me, and those of you that know me, I may list more than 10, but that's what I'm gonna try to do. So many of you have shared with me that this is your calling, your passion, and it's just something you must do. Okay, that's fine, but what I need you to know is that you need to do your due diligence. You have to make sure that this is something that you truly want to invest your time in, invest your resources in, and be committed, because there are so many families that need you. And when I say you, yes, you, because it is not saturated. There is enough business for everyone. The first thing I would say outside of that would be look at your state rules and regulations. Identify if you're in a regulated state, if you are in a non-regulated state, and what does that look like? What does it mean? Because if you're in a regulated state, it means you have to go through an application process. So that's the first thing I want you to do outside of identifying that this is what you want to do. So I'm going to say that's number 1. Number 2 is do your market research. Understand what you're getting into, understand what the local market can bear, how many agencies may be in your area, what area do you want to be in. So you want to identify during that market research who is your ideal client, because are you going to try to service everybody, the masses? Are you going to have a specialty? Are you going to cater to seniors? Are you going to cater to pediatrics? What is your ideal client? Who is your ideal client? What does that person look like as far as the makeup of the person, the demographics of the person? So I want you to start there. Rules and regulations. But I want you to understand the rules and regulations, extremely important. And yes, I'm saying it twice because that's how important it is, because you will have to go through that application process, get your policies and procedures, make sure you meet the qualifications as far as the credentialing and or your credentials. Do you need a staff member? What does that look like? And then I would say the next one would be create a business plan. Now, I must say I'm not big on business plans. However, I am big on creating a roadmap, a pathway. What does that look like for you? Some people will just say create a business plan, but I want to know, what does that pathway look like? The reason why I don't specifically focus on a business plan, because I haven't actually gone to a financial institution seeking any type of funding, grants, and things like that. If you know you need financial assistance, then definitely you want a full-blown, powerful business plan, because you will need to present that. And then I would say identify your structure. And you may need to do this one prior, so I'm not doing them in any specific way, but you do need to identify what type of structure. Are you going to be doing this as a sole proprietor? Are you going to be doing it as a limited liability corporation, a partnership, C Corp, S Corp? What is it that you are going to establish as far as your entity? And you could go to the Secretary of State, no matter where you live. Just Google Georgia Secretary of State, Kansas Secretary of State, whatever it is. Florida is slightly different, but you could still just Google establishing your entity. I think it's called Sunbiz in Florida. And then identify what that looks like. What are the requirements? How much it costs? Can you do it yourself? Do you need to hire a professional to do it for you? When I say a professional, meaning a company that specializes in it, an attorney, a CPA, etc. But I can tell you probably 99% of my clients on a global level have completed their entity themselves, because we do provide step-by-step assistance, feedback inside of our VIP Hybrid Goal 2.0 program. And then I would say after that, I want you to think about your services. What type of services are you going to offer? It's really important. I know who I'm going to service, but what services am I going to offer? That's extremely important. And create your policies. Your policies need to be created around the rules and regulations, because you must be compliant. Now, baby, If you're in a non-regulated state, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. However, I recommend that you have clear, concise policies and procedures so you can stay safe, your caregivers can be safe, and your clients can be safe as well. And then I would say jump on over to your website. You know what you're gonna do, you know who you're gonna serve, so create your website. Create your social media profile so you can have an online presence, which is extremely, extremely important. You want to be found. Most people, well, let me say this. Some of y'all, if y'all still looking in the telephone book, come on. Let me tell you a little secret. Come here. Internet. Google, baby. Google. That's what it's about, guys. Your digital game must be on fleek. Yeah, I know that's probably an old word, but it's still in my head. My grandkids used to say it all the time. Yes, I have grandkids. Your social media presence, your website needs to be clear, concise. It's the first thing that people see. It's like when someone knocks at your door, rings your doorbell, and you open. Yes, that's what they're gonna see as soon as they Google and find you. So you want to make sure you have a professional website, your content is clean, is search engine optimized, and all of those great things. And then you have to figure out how you're gonna get these people to your site, okay? How are you gonna get them to your site? Marketing. Can we say marketing, and more marketing? Hashtag marketing. Come up with some strategies on how you're gonna diversify your marketing. What type of strategies are you going to use? What type of advertising? What does your street game look like? My VIP clients are always talking about getting them streets, because that's what I teach them, getting them streets, okay? So what does that look like? And then, come on now, you know what time it is. It's time to launch. Yes, you need to jump. It is time to launch your business because you have everything. Now, side note, this is when procrastination kind of shows its ugly head. Yes, it does. Don't allow procrastination to get you in a state of stagnation. I need you guys to push. For those of you that are moms, come on now. Those of you that are dads that have been in the labor room, it's time to push. You got to push through. It's time for that baby to be birthed. So you must launch. And then once you launch, you're going to get your feet wet. You're going to have some of them days that's like overwhelming. You're going to have some of those days like, okay, God, is this really what I'm supposed to do? You're going to have some days when you want to quit. Just keeping it real. So what I want you to do is step back, look at your business plan or your pathway or your keys to success or your KPIs, whatever you have created during the initial, due diligence, and sit back and say, okay, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing this. And then when you evaluate all your analytics and you look at the clients you have, what went right, what went wrong, some things are gonna go wrong. After you evaluate, I want you to tweak. It may be time to pivot a little. I want you to tweak what did not work. I want you to tweak those things that you may have implemented and you say, this just doesn't work. This is just not right. I need to tweak it a little. And then, baby, I'm gonna say this is step 10. I'm gonna say this is number 10. I may have given you 15. I ain't counting, but you can count. I hope you guys are taking notes. It's time to duplicate. It's time to duplicate the wins. That's what Coach Rob says all the time. It's time to duplicate the wins and reinvest. Reinvest in those things that you know are working. And then you may also reinvest in things that have not shown a return on investment yet. And the reason why I say that, for all of you that step back and say, okay, wait a minute, coach. The reason why I say that is because you must. This is one of the things that people really, I would say, need to give more time. Meaning, just because you try something for 30 days and it doesn't work from a marketing perspective, give it some time. Give it 3 months, give it 6 months, give it 9 months. You may have signed a 1-year agreement. And if it's not working, give it some time and figure out what it is that you may need to do a little different. I'm gonna leave you with this and I'm gonna drop the mic on this. I always, anytime there's any adversity or any confusion, anything, I look at myself first and I dissect the process and everything that was involved. And I ask myself, because I always want to take ownership, is there anything I could have done differently? Is there anything I could have done differently that would have resulted in a different outcome? And if the answer is yes, I start with myself first. Many times we want to blame others, put others in a situation where it's not on them, it's on you. So I'm gonna leave you with that. So this is Coach Michele, guys. If you found value in this, in any of my other videos, I want you to go right now, like, subscribe. Yes, you need to click the bell, turn on the notifications so you can be notified when I drop another video. And leave me a comment below. Let's talk a little bit about this. So y'all take care. God bless. You can find more information about me, my services online at myhomecarecoach.com. Take care, guys. God bless.